What's going on, everybody? This is Patrick from Porter's Unboxings, as you know. And today, guys, I'm going to be doing my AEW Revolution predictions for 2023 edition on March 5th, 2023. So, I'm going to go from the worst match to the best match. So I'm just going to start off with this. Actually, I'm going to go from the bottom to the top. So you got Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry. So if you saw last night on AEW Dynamite that Christian was in the ring doing an interview like, why are you back? Why is this rivalry not done? And then he talks about blah, 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 blah. Who gives a crap about Jungle Boy? And then the show just stops. It turns black. And then you see Jungle Boy in like a graveyard, or like he's somewhere. We don't know where he's at yet. So he's like digging. We have no idea what he's doing. So then, like, there's a gravestone. Christian Cage. Or I'm going to put my suspects on this. Here lies Christian Cage. This match, this rivalry has been a thing since they were in St. Louis a couple of weeks ago when they lost the titles in a ladder match, I believe. Yeah, I think it was that. The Hardy Boys were supposed to be in that. Okay, besides that. So Christian turns on Jack, and then the Luchasaurus thing and Jack Perry, blah, 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 blah. Christian returns a couple of weeks ago, and he smashes Jungle Boy's head in with a chair, a concerto, a WWE reference. So here lies Christian Cage. So now we're back to this. And guess what, guys? It's not a Buried Alive match, which I thought it would be. It's a no-holds-barred match. Are you kidding me right now? A no-holds-barred match? Come on, AEW. You just said that amazing promo, and now you're going to say it's a no-holds-barred match and not a Buried Alive match? Come on. Or a Boneyard match? Come on, dude. So, you know my pick. Jungle Boy, Jack Perry. One more time. This match will probably be the finale. And then we have the Elite. Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson versus the House of Black. Malachi, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews. Three-way match for the AEW World... Oh. Wait up, that's the wrong match. The Elite versus the House of Black in the six-man tag team for the AEW World Trios Championships. I know the House of Black to win since they just came back. They haven't been really even doing much, or I haven't seen much of it since they've been back. Clearly, I watch every week, but I guess I am doing something else when they're on. That's my fault. But who wins? Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Bang! Bam, 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 bam. The Elite, baby, are gonna win. And I'm sorry about this hair in my eye. But the Elite are gonna retain the titles. So and the next match is a three-way match or a triple threat for the AEW Women's World Championship. Jamie Hayter, who cares? Saraya, aka Paige, versus Ruby Soho, aka Ruby Riott. And my pick is Saraya to become the new AEW Women's Champion. That is my pick. Like, come on. Let's go. Saraya came back to wrestling after suffering a neck injury in WWE in 2016. And she returned, she returned to wrestling, but she made her debut at Grand Slam for AEW in September of last year. On the October 5th episode, Saraya had a confrontation with Britt Baker, blah, blah, blah. Saraya had her second match on AEW when she teamed with Toni Storm. And I can't believe Toni Storm's not in this match as well. But yeah. They ended up with a quick win after they won the match. They both spray painted the letter L on them throughout the weeks. So, as losers. So, my pick is Saraya to win the AEW Women's World title. And then the next match is Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks. Singles match. The Jericho Appreciation Society are banned from ringside. Okay. My pick, I believe, okay, when someone says they're banned from ringside, they're not really going to be banned from ringside. They're going to come out when the ref is down. Wow, that, I'm not even going to say it because I love this superstar. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut about that. You guys know what I'm talking about with my WWE stuff. About how I really enjoy this the superstar, but I'm not going to discuss his matches on an AEW video. So my pick in my heart is Chris Jericho, or in my heart it's Ricky Starks, but in my mind, in my soul, it's Chris Jericho. So we just had a battle royal. Or no, not a battle royal. A ladder match. The Face of the Revolution match. And I'm guessing he's supposed... So Powerhouse Hobbs won that, right? So isn't he supposed to face Samoa Joe at this pay-per-view? I mean, what's going on? Is it if Samoa Joe wins, then Hobbs is the next person, or what? I have no idea. So my pick. So it's Samoa Joe versus Wardlow, but I thought it was supposed to be Samoa Joe versus Hobbs, which I have no idea. So it's Samoa Joe versus Wardlow. Singles match for the AEW TNT Championship. I was so mad when Darby Allin lost it. But, as I said, Darby Allin is a future AEW World Champion. You can count on that. Or you can bank on that. Because going back to the AEW Women's Championship, do you think Sasha Banks comes back? Do you think she's going to use her real name this time? But besides that, please put it down in the comments. So if Samoa Joe retains the title, then probably Hobbs would take it from him. So I am a fan of Hobbs. So just for that reason, I'm going with Samoa Joe. But again, in my heart, I want Wardlow, but in my brain, I'm going with Samoa Joe. The two matches that one of the two matches I've been wanting to see on this pay-per-view, and this is probably, I hope to see this pay-per-view live on pay-per-view, but I'm not sure at the moment. I guess we'll just have to see. But Jon Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page in the Texas Death Match. Ooh, yeah, baby. I really want to see this match. I like them both. I really do. But as you see, the Blackpool Combat Club are not banned from ringside. Texas Death Match. No disqualifications. No countouts. No rules. We could have pizza cutters. Chainsaws. 2x4s. Pencils, pens, knives. I don't know. Forks. I mean, they've used forks before. I don't know why they wouldn't use it on toothpicks. I don't know. Pens. Okay. Okay, forget it. But this is a no disqualification match. No count out. No rules. So Cesaro or Castagnoli is going to come in. What is it? I can't speak. Help. Yeah, I know they're Wheeler Yuta. Right? Wheeler Yuta? Is that right? Let me see. Hold on. Blackpool Combat Club. Okay. Yep. Wheeler Yuta, my bad. Claudio Castagnoli, who is Cesaro, Bryan Danielson, and Jon Moxley. Bryan Danielson, which we will get there, is in the AEW World Title match. In a 60-minute Iron Man match. So, the ref gets knocked down. These three come in. We don't know. But yeah, let's go back. So, a Texas Death Match. As I said, no disqualification, no count out. They can use weapons out of their ass. Which they probably will. And that is why this is one of two matches that I've been wanting to see on this pay-per-view. I'm glad it's on there. And hopefully I can watch it live on TV. So, you know who I'm going for. Jon Moxley. Why not? But I wouldn't get it past me if Adam Page came out with the win. But, as I keep saying, I'm picking I'm picking one guy, but then going for the other guy. No, I'm going for Jon Moxley on this one. I'm going for Jon Moxley. This will be a great match. And then this match, a fatal 4-way tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. I'll read you the names. The Guns, who are the new AEW Tag Team Champions a couple of weeks ago. They beat The Acclaimed. The Acclaimed has arrived. Scissor me, daddy ass. Versus The Acclaimed, Anthony Bowes and Max Caster. Versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. What? Yes, I know. Jeff Jarrett is in AEW now. After months. Hopefully it's on here. After months of being here, the Usos put the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships on the line against the Street Profits. With, if you can read this, I'm going to try to find it here. Jeff Jarrett. Right there, folks. Jeff Jarrett. As a special guest referee. And this was in July of last year. July of 2022. He was a WWE employee. I don't understand. I legit don't understand. Legit. And this is... So there was a tag team battle royal last night to put the fourth member or the fourth team in the match. You had Lucha Brothers. You had some guy who looked like... No, wait, that was the ladder match for the AEW Battleship, the face of the Revolution match. You have the Lucha Brothers and a bunch of other tag teams I liked in there. I wanted them to win. But you have a guy who I kind of like, but I really don't. I'm getting on his good side again. Orange Juice, as I call him, Orange Juice Cassidy. Orange Cassidy and a guy who I really enjoy, Downhausen or Danhausen, my bad. But why is he matched up with Orange Juice? Why? It makes no sense to me. No sense at all. Nothing. But you know who I'm going for. The new AEW World Tag Team Championships. Two-time. Not 5-time. 2-time. The Acclaimed for the win, baby. I want new tag team champions, which I really hope happens. But they just put the AEW tag team titles on the Guns. But I'm going for the Acclaimed, baby, which my friend Undertaker fan is probably going for as well. shout out to Undertaker fan. His link will be down in the description below. And please go give him a sub. So, we get to the match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, versus Bryan Danielson in a 60-minute Iron Man match for the Covenant prize of the AEW World Championship in a 60-minute. We already know there's going to be blood. There's going to be Blackpool Combat Club, probably. Weapons. Even though you're not supposed to use weapons, this is like a no. This is basically a no disqualification AEW show. TV 14, blood everywhere. Blood on the mat, blood on the face, blood on his body. We know it's going to be a banger after banger after banger. But if MJF somehow retains his title, which I believe he will, but in my heart, and who I'm actually going for, Bryan Danielson finally gets the big one in AEW. But let's say MJF wins and we hear cult of personality. CM Punk is back. Probably. I'm not saying he is. CM Punk comes back from suspension, and we finally get the match that we were supposed to get at All Out. Not All Out. God. At Full Gear. Maxwell Jacob Friedman puts his poker chip on the line, or cashes in his poker chip that he won at Double or Nothing. And CM Punk loses the AEW World Title at Full Gear. Probably that was supposed to happen, and then the story was going to end. But you all know what happened in that media scrum. But maybe this is the time where CM Punk comes back and wins his baby back. But I'm not going for MJF. They've had great, awesome promos. Awesome face-to-face with Bryan Danielson and MJF, shooting uncensored promos, telling about live in the car with MJF. Great stuff. Well, that's not great, but yeah, him coming to AEW. Hey, Birdie. Hey, buddy. I'm going to make your daddy come home early and give him CTE. Like, it's a TV 14 show, but come on, keep it down. But great promo stuff by these two. Great promo stuff. But new AEW World Champion Bryan Danielson in my heart. But if Punk comes back, MJF. But in my heart, Bryan Danielson, my bad. new AEW World Champion. Guys, I hope to watch this pay-per-view live with a friend of mine. Hopefully that happens. But guys, please put down in the description below what are your AEW Revolution 2023 picks. Please put them down in the comment section down below, and please hit the subscribe button right here, guys. This has been Patrick from Porter's Unboxings, as you know, and I'm out. Peace.